got you animated. We're gonna play with the Ravens. Sorry, Redskins, no more. We're not doing that no more. We're not doing that no more.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Look. We're gonna try this again. YouTube. We're gonna get the subscribers up. We're gonna get them up. We're gonna get them up. Then we're gonna see the rage. We call it the rage. So whatever man decide to be it, whenever 2K start to be it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm going to try to win.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I ain't in there what they supposed to do. They don't even run shotgun.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He goes underneath to Ingram. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. second down. It's Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right?
I didn't throw it in
five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the counter, Ingram, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 2, Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chris Wormley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13.
We'll make a 2K video later on today. Yeah,
3rd and long for Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. On 1st down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Elliott running right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Dak and the offense still out there. They're going to go for it.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, you see, you can't really make man really funny.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
They had a pretty decent drive going on. Every time they watch what they do stuff.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Antoine Woods. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, a Baltimore native, Tavon Austin. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking sideline, incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Kill. 47.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throwing again. Steps away. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
I feel kind of confident.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This one complete to Ingram. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Being chased out left. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the end. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Snead. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. He's back to throw, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in...
Till next time. Till next time.